Beyond the Pages.
Beyond the Pages.
Hello, our wonderful listeners. You are welcome to another exciting episode of Beyond the Pages podcast. I am Uchechukwu Judith Nwafor, and as always, I'm thrilled to have you join me on this exciting literary journey brought to you by Accessible Publishers Limited. Now, this isn't just an episode, it's our 30th episode, and we are very, very excited to have gotten to this stage. Today, we are exploring a story that stirs emotion, challenges perception, and bridges gaps between pain and purpose. Yes, we are going inside the novel called The Bridge. Joining me is the creative mind behind this novel, Abdulazeez Olayinka Hassan, an exceptional author whose work continues to spark meaningful conversations among readers everywhere. Mr. Hassan, you are welcome to Beyond the Pages podcast. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Okay, let's start with a quick introduction. Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your background, and what led you into this world of storytelling?
My name is Dr. Abdulazeez Olayinka Hassan. I have all my 3 degrees from the reputable University of Ilorin, better by far University. Presently an assistant controller of corrections with the Nigerian Correctional Service. I've authored and published many books, and they have shown courtism and crimes that was used by the students of Kwara State Polytechnic in the year 2004. I'm also the author of The Short Truth, Once Upon a Time on a Dangerous Path, The Patriots, A Night of Patriotism, The Innovator's Paradise, The Dishonest Driver and Other Short Stories, Diary of an Inmate. Also, I've published many short stories in notable Nigerian dailies such as Punch, The National Pilot, The Herald, The Blink. I was equally the founding editor of Changing for the Best, a publication of Bosa Training Institution in Gomo, Kwara State, Nigeria.
Let's take it right from the beginning. What was the original idea of The Bridge? What actually inspired you to write The Bridge? Was it drawn from real-life encounters, a particular case study, or maybe a personal reflection?
It was a real-life encounter by the protagonist while he was a 300-level student in the university.
Now, let's talk about Iroko. What a character. He is a writer, a lover, a victim, and later a reformer. What made you decide to build The Bridge around him specifically? Like, why Iroko?
Most stories are not work of fictions. They are usually the writer's real life experience. So, Iroko, the protagonist in The Bridge, was not an exception to this statement I've made. And as it has been discovered, most writers are activists. When you look at the life of Professor Oyeyele Uchechukwu, they are activists that have been fighting for human rights. So it's not uncommon to see most writers depicting the life of activism, maybe in their write-up, in their works, as well as in their real lives. This was revealed when Iroko met with a deputy commissioner of police. He did not mince words in revealing the social ills that was going on in the society.
Was Iroko's character modeled after someone you've met in real life? Or is he a blend of both real and imagination stories?
It is a composite of the two.
Let's talk about Cain. She isn't painted as a villain from the start, which feels quite intentional. How important was it for you to show her complexity rather than make her a typical antagonist?
Some people are like Cain in real life. They are like kin. Is paramount and very important for two people that are going into a relationship to be very specific about their needs. Why Iroko was a greenhorn when it comes to relationship, according to the book, Cain seemed to have gathered more experience than Iroko. So he went in strategically to gain one or two things from the relationship, which was not very bad, but was strong for her not to specify what she needed from the beginning of the relationship.
And also, when Cain's story ends in regret, it leaves the reader with a lot to think about. Would you say the bridge serves as a cautionary guide, or what can you say about it? Is it like a cautionary tale in any way?
It's not only a cautionary tale for the lives of Cain, for Cain alone. It's for both men and women. It preaches against people, it discourages people against looking for overnight success. Anybody that cannot embrace perseverance in his struggles as well as patience may end up the way Cain had ended.
You know, writing emotional scenes can be draining for authors. Like, was there any particular moment in the bridge that made you pause? One that struck you deeply during the writing process?
It was at the moment Tudun and Iroko became lovers. Tudun was a very close friend to Cain. So it was something that wasn't expected. Nobody expected that a time will come that Iroko and Cain will become lovers. Not only lovers, that they will end up marrying themselves.
Let's get personal for a moment. What does the bridge mean to you personally? And what do you hope every reader takes after reading the final page? Like, after reading it from the first page to the last, what do you hope that every single reader can take home from it?
The bridge refers to struggles that people have to pass through before they will get to their paradise. What I mean by paradise is the light at the end of the tunnel for them. It equally refers to women. The kind of woman you choose as your partner determines how far you will go in life, as in the case of Iroko. He had everything go well for him until he met with Cain. But however, when he met with Sodom, the story changed positively. So the choice of woman we make in life goes a long way to determine how far we are going to succeed or fail. Who says a man that finds a good woman has found the favor of God. So women are like bridges.
Before we wrap up, can you give us a little teaser? What should your readers be expecting from you next? What's coming up next on the line? And are there any upcoming projects we should keep an eye out for? Are we expecting? Of course, I know that there must be something. So is there something, any wonderful work that you are working on that is coming out?
I've submitted some of my manuscripts to Accessible Publisher, and they have Birthday Gift, The Hidden Betrayer, as well as The Professional Driver.
Wow, it has been a wonderful conversation that is actually truly inspiring. A huge thank you to you, Abdulazeez Olayinka Hassan, for joining us and letting us walk through the bridge with you, from inspiration to the creation of this book. And of course, to you, our wonderful listeners, thank you for tuning in, sharing, and supporting us through to this 30 amazing episode of Beyond the Pages podcast. Your passion for books and stories keeps this podcast alive. We are so grateful that you've always been our top fan and you've been watching and listening to this Beyond the Pages podcast. If you haven't read The Bridge, this is your sign to grab a copy from Accessible Publishers Limited and read it and see why it's sparking so many conversations. You've been listening to Beyond the Pages podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and connect to our social media platforms. We would love you to follow us on our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, we are on TikTok too, as Accessible Publishers Limited. We are on X, formerly Twitter, as Accessible PL. Then our website is www.accessiblepublishers.com. Until next time, keep reading, keep thinking, and keep telling stories that matter. Bye.